the Lord your God with awe-filled reverence and profound respect. To walk this, to live each and every day in all his ways. To love him, to serve the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul, your choices, your thoughts, your whole being. Verse 13. And to keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I'm commanding you today for your good. I know this is the Old Testament, but guess what? God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. See, we keep thinking, oh, well, grace, 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 so that we can justify what you do that's not pleasing to God. Let me explain something to you. When Jesus comes back, he's coming back, judge, 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 judge. And he's going to judge you. He's not going to give you grace. He's not going to give you mercy. He's going to judge you for everything you've done. What you've said, what you thought, you already heard it. In Psalms 139, that God knows even your thoughts before you ever think it or before you even say it. Behold, the heavens and the highest of heavens belong to the Lord your God, the earth and all that is in it. Yet the Lord had a delight in loving your fathers and set his affection on them. And he chose their descendants after them, you above all people. And it is this day. So circumcise, that is, remove sin from your heart, and be stiff-necked, stubborn, abstinent no longer. For the Lord your God is the God of gods and the Lord of lords, the great, the mighty, the awesome God, who does not show partiality nor take a bribe. He executes justice for the orphans and the widows, and shows his love for the stranger, resident, alien, foreigner, by giving him food and clothing. As you stand to your feet, I just want you to soul search yourself, to just examine yourself. Have you been living a life that lacks the fear of God? And I'm not going to be long. If you know that's you, you need to go ahead and come on up. I want to pray for you. I want to pray that you have the ability from this day forward to fear God in everything that you do. That you don't make a decision until you ask God. Let me tell you, I've been working my wife to the bone with this. I've been telling her, baby, did you ask God first? Baby, did you seek the face of God? Baby, did you seek God? This is what I've been processing. I don't do anything or say anything unless God tells me to. I'm trying to tell you something to help you. You have a pastor, you have an apostle that lives out of the fear of God. I am so fearful not to lead God's people correctly. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to tell you to fear God above man. The youth group are going through a training session right now about that. You feared man long enough. You feared the thoughts of man and have forgotten about the thoughts of God. Guys, it's time to get it right. It's time to get it right. Don't leave here the same way you walked in. You want God to heal your body? You're going through some pain? It starts with the fear of God. Acknowledging that God is the only one that can manifest your healing. If your marriage is on the rocks, it's jacked up, you're having issues, you're having problems, you know what? God can restore that. I'm telling you from a place of experience. When I got to that place of fearing God, more than fearing the loss of my wife, He restored my marriage. I'm telling you, God can do it. But it starts with the fear of the Lord. I'm just going to go a little bit longer. Come on, the altars are open. Don't worry. See, if you're thinking, man, I wonder what they're going to think about me. That's the fear of man. It doesn't matter what they think. What is God thinking? God has brought a message to you today to choose Him or choose the man.
will choose Satan. Because when you're doing your will, you're doing the will of your father, which is Satan. It's time we do the will of God, the purposes of God, that we fulfill His destiny and His plan. So I'm encouraging you to come up. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Lord, we just praise you. We exalt you. We magnify you. If you're not up here, you need to go ahead and start praying for those that came up. For these that have took that step of faith, that step of boldness, to say, you know what, I don't have it all together. I'm with you guys. I've been there. I don't have it all together. But there's a God